Greetings, all of you. Thank you for following us. Thank you for subscription. Thank you for just giving the like there. We do appreciate. Thank you, all of you in the all African continent, even in the diaspora. African diaspora. Thank you for subscription. I'm telling you, thank you for just hinting that I like. And you can also share. YouTube will appreciate that real you like our video. Because the more you like video, I'm telling you, South Africa and the whole African continent, you give us power to carry on broadcasting. You know that everything is for free. Yeah, but it's good to give the best news to our people. Thank you for subscription. We're very happy with what they're doing. Now, but giving you the greetings from Cape to Cairo and from Maputo to Addis Ababa. Now, thank you very much, Africa. The continent is going through difficulties that are not solved. I have got a contribution to African Union. Perhaps I may start with SADC. Southern African Development Community needs to convince itself that we can solve the conflicts even our bloc and the Africa as a whole if we don't deal with the issue of ethnic. You see, if you look to Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, the conflict between the government and M23. If you look to Mozambique, Cabo Delgado conflict, you check Mozambique is having more than 14 ethnic groups that are lined by tribes. Samora Machel were powerful enough to unite the country from Rovuma River to Maputo River and from Zumbo, the border with Zambia, to the beaches of the Indian Ocean. But you can carry on. Look what happens in the genocide of 1994 in Rwanda. There was a need for country to be cut off in two. Burundi was born as a country. Rwanda separated as a country. As you have Paul Kagame in power for 30 years there. Nkurunziza is dead. Praise God. Praise God. The death also is having a good mission. Because he also has started to oppress his own people. He didn't want democracy anymore. But you can carry on. You carry on. You check the situation of Angola, for example. It seemed to be peaceful. But Cabinda, the enclave of Cabinda, never believed that they belonged to Angola. They considered themselves as an independent one from Luanda. In South Africa, as where I'm speaking from, if you go to these people of Orania, the white people, the minority, you go to Agri-Forum, for example, they provoked this situation of United States banning South Africa in its bilateral trade. Because they went to the White House, they said the government led by Cyril Ramaphosa want to confiscate land without compensation. And they went to do that. And look at the trouble now. Everything showed that there is inspiration of every tribe, each and every ethnic want to lead its own destiny. They talk about autodetermination. M23, for an example, are not Rwandese. They are Tutsis, but it's the stock of Congolese. They are Tutsis, it's fine, but not for Rwanda. There are Tutsis in the North Bukavu province and the South Bukavu province. And there's no development there. If you listen to the leader of M23, because they have taken the seat of Goma now, they said, we don't have problem with the Congolese. We are Congolese. We want this country to be for the Congolese. Tshisekedi must understand that the development that is done in Kinshasa may be done in Goma, may be done in the provinces in the north, in Katanga, and in other places of the country. So you can understand that the problem of Africa is ethnic. The problem of Africa's tribe. African Union must adopt a chapter or a charter, if you like, an order from Addis Ababa, their meeting, that Each and every country must have a referendum to ask if the country want to remain the way it is. There are tribes who want to decide their destiny. When you come to South Africa, for an example, look what Mandela did. He allowed the Zulu to carry on and leading themselves. There is a budget in South Africa to take care for Isilo Samazulu. There is a budget in South Africa to take care the leader of Ndebeles, the leader of Amampondo, of Tsongas, of Khoisans. I'm telling you, Africa need government that honor tribes. Tribes has the right to choose their destiny. We will not finish confrontation in Africa until we solve the issue of ethnicity. It's horrible. Okay, Omar Bongo, he governed Gabon for 50 years. One family. Look how things came to pass when the son wanted to carry on with the rule of the father who died in France. There was state coup to save the country. In Conakry, in Mali, in Burkina Faso, the situation of Ivory Coast, even Benin is on a shaking. Look to the Freetown in Monrovia. Look to the situation, for an example, of Monrovia. I want to tell about Monrovia. Look to the situation, for example, of Morocco. What you want to say about the West and the East in Libya? Look, Sudan was cut in two. Today we have South of Sudan. Because the North is Islam and the South Christians and animists. There was no understanding. They had to shed blood to free themselves from the North. People, it's the time. Take this video where you are. If you have opportunity to give to a leader of SADC, of African Union, Africa will go nowhere until we solve the issue of ethnics. That is the same thing if you go to former Yugoslavia and Europe of the East. Today, one country became Croatia, Montenegro, South Macedonia, North Macedonia, Kosovo, Bosnia-Herzegovina, became Serbia. One country, and they solved this situation. People are having their auto-determination. Enough is enough of oppressing people. Enough is enough of oppressing people. If you go back to Mozambique, okay, you ask people, why do you complain? The North says the development is in the South because the capital is Maputo. There's nothing in the North, and food comes from the North. They may be right. They may be right. They may be right. Thank you for joining us. Thank you indeed. The situation is very tough. Even if we go to Ukraine, for an example. The situation of Ukraine, the East, they are full of that culture. The customs of Russia. They don't want Kyiv to have authority over them. There's no way. President Volodymyr Zelensky will have to allow the East to take their own determination. The world is crying. We have to hear the groupings of people on their autodetermination. Okay, G20 still in South Africa studying the meeting that's coming in this country in November. Let us see if the United States of America will convince itself and the White House to participate. They're blocking it. They're blocking it. South Africa is actually in a blink of disaster. We beg to load shedding and we don't have job enough for people. The budget was not done. There is a broken promises and conversation between the member of the GNU. Wow, I pray that God have mercy with us. Okay. Okay, Papa Ramaphosa, you know what you're going to do. Your government has failed. God bless all of you in South Africa and the diaspora.